work on quarter note triplets today. This is in Rhythmic Lead Guitar, Chapter 8. It's an important rhythm to know how to play smoothly without speeding up or slowing down or messing with the groove of a song. And it can also be a sticking point when you're learning how to read, because you'll just see something that looks kind of weird, and if you just try to guess at it, it can easily come out wrong. So basically what we have is 2 taps of the foot. I've got my foot up here on the stool so you can see it. And in the space of those 2 taps, 1, 2, we're going to spread 3 notes. And you can also do that with your hands, like tap 2 here, and in the same amount of time, 3 notes. That might be good for a bar bet with your non-musician friends. See if they can tap 3 with one hand against 2 in the other. It's a thing you have to learn to do. And to learn it, we're going to back up and review the underlying 8th note triplets, which are just 3 notes in the space of 1 beat. And that's in Chapter 2 of Rhythmic Lead Guitar. And we're going to do that with the metronome. And actually, when it comes down to it, it's possible you still might need to back up even further than this and learn about how to tap your foot steadily with the metronome while also counting aloud, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And just that takes time and practice, and that's covered in Chapter 1 in the book, but I'm not going to talk about it anymore in today's video. So we're going to do it on an A note on the 7th fret of string 4, and we're just going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so get your tapping going with your foot, just tapping your toe on the floor, and you notice that my foot comes off the floor as close to exactly halfway between clicks as I can make it. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so those are 8th notes, dividing the beat exactly into half, 2 parts. The triplet is going to be 3 parts, so we got to sort of forget about the upstroke of the foot, but we don't want to change it. We just want it to be like that all the time, because the rhythms are going to change. You'll go from playing 8th notes, 2, 3, 4, to triplets. And so that will not correspond on the upstroke of your foot, but you don't want your foot to change. Okay, so we're just going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for now you don't really have to worry about the picking. You can go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or you can go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, like that. Either way, you want to try them both, because some licks will sound better one way or the other. So we're just going to keep doing that. And make sure you can count aloud 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and while keeping your foot tapping and playing those triplets as evenly as you can. Now, let me move this thing down a little bit. I got a list of things to talk about. Now, for the quarter note triplet, we're going to remove the middle note of that 8th note triplet, which is 1 and 2, and we're going to take out the and, so it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You'll recognize you'll recognize that rhythm as a shuffle. So just one of those, 1, that's called a shuffle. So let's do those, and we can count 1 and 2 and but you're only going to play 1, 2, 3. Let me make it slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the shuffle, and that is the first half of the quarter note triplet. Okay, now the next step is for the second half of the quarter note triplet, we're going to play the middle note. So if we have 1, 2, 3 in a triplet, we're going to play the second note. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. You might want to just play those with upstrokes at first, and maybe think of the and as sort of snapping back or bouncing right after your foot hits the floor. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, like that. So it's not 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. That's the last note of the triplet, and we want the second one. So now we have 2 halves of the quarter note triplet. Let's go back and practice the first part again. That's the shuffle. 1, a 2, 3, a 4. 1, a 2, 3, a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And the reverse part, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Maybe even slower. They say if you can't do it slow, you can't do it at all. So here it is, nice and slow. The shuffle, 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now the reverse, 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Now we have to put them together. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. There's the quarter note triplet. Obviously we're going to be playing this with more than one note, so we could use a pentatonic scale. And as a predecessor to that, maybe some triplets of the eighth note variety. Yeah, so let's do that. And actually, while we're at it, I want to point out that if you're using legato techniques like sliding, pull-offs, and hammer-ons, there's a real tendency for those to have sort of a rushed feel if you're not used to really trying to nail them in time. So I'm going to do that with pull-offs, hammer-ons, and slides. 3 and a 4 and a. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel if you can, and hit the bell and the like button. See you next time. Thank you very much.